round 2 Mwxc. It's Thursday before the race, so all these banners and flags will be up by the time you guys roll in, but we're here at the back row of the start grid. This is going to be your adult track, red arrows, adult track preview. I'm going to take it pretty easy for the preview so you guys can see everything, so I don't crash. I do know there's an AM/PM split. When we get to that section, we'll probably show both ways. Tractor right here. Wrapped up. I know they still got a little bit of finish arrowing to do. Through here, they just got to finish putting the arrows up right here. Tight one on the quads right there. Be good. Start grid this race is behind the landowner's house. If you got races before, you gotta know where I'm talking about. It's not where it's been in previous years. Hotline up. Remember round 1, they did that bypass at the finish line. That'll be a similar situation there. I'll verify that with the landowner. Right now, you can see behind me, I tried to push, but if we don't get any more rain, it'll end up being just a little bit dusty. Anything too bad. Field section's gonna get some dust to it. Not to take any of the bike lines so the quad guys can watch the video too. Tough habit to break. split. Youth goes right here. Adult will go left. We'll have a youth map video. Also, be aware there will be a change up there. Very hard pack right now. Probably pretty evident right now, I'm also running this track for the first time. I've seen bits and pieces. My first time with arrows and tape. Good double tape there. This is more you'll be able to expect of the finished product. Guys jumping back and forth on a lot of fresh stuff so far. Or if it is old track, it's years old to where it's really recovered nicely. This is the drive lane that goes to the back field. The track does cross here. If you're a spectator, be aware of that. There. A lot of little peaky hills here. You're not going to want to jump the tops of them. A lot of them. Let the track twist and turn. Crossing here, like a pretty easy crossing there. They're probably going to dip out and do a little work with. I know they're working on the skid steer. Alright guys, lucky you. Get that. Be prepared, that was a little bit deep right there. There are more lines to the left and right. It looks like they just haven't opened up yet. That's just the main track. But there are more lines available to you. Especially on bikes. good job smoothing out all these downhills that used to have those rough downhill bumps. Getting off that rutted stuff over there, giving you a fresh down. This crossing has some timbers in it here, you can see. It felt pretty solid on the bottom. Take my own advice and not jump that. Anybody who's raced this property for a while remembers coming up this. Going up, it always bottom that girl that. Oh, you're kidding me, in the mud and water. Down this rock bottom creek a little bit. Ready, it is slippery. Well, we'll clean it off for you a little bit. Nice. Man, that was ugly. First time back on the YZ in a minute. Doing a lot of adventure bike riding at the coast. Slate top like the other one was, that's just loose rock. remember this little section before it. If I remember it right. Yep, alright, so here. AM goes straight. And if I'm right, the tracks meet up. Through, goes up this little dip. And then right on that, top of that over there, the tracks meet up. We're going to take the PM line. Check out this little rock cave thing they're going through. It's pretty cool. It used to not really be possible. You took the mini and made a little ledge for me to climb it in there. Pretty neat down in here. Great spot for pictures, spectators. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of action as far as issues in PM only, but very cool spot to get a picture of your PM rider, PM clock, PM rider. Climb out's not bad. Just rocky. Right here is where that other trail will meet up. AM and PM will be back on the same track. So one stretch across the top of that bluff, and PM goes under it. Guys, if you're saying, oh, I'm going to run this cool stuff, quit saying back and enjoy PM. I don't recommend sending that one. That's another reason we're not going too fast. He's out previewing the green arrows right now, which is, I'll have to double check. I know they just changed it to match. Right, see broke down the skeeter, they almost got me fixed. Picking up a hose right now, hydraulic hose. Like I was saying, green arrows run a good little bit backwards on adult, keeping it up there by the finish line, trying to keep that traction shorter. So those parents have to run the whole thing. Excuse me. back here they need to get out, and they're working on some other tracks, obviously, so they don't have it blocked off just yet. But it will be for your race. Right here, we're going to take a left turn up into the new trail they cut in. Leave the trail off of this water. Pretty fresh. D.B. Concepts is also out. Put a video of the track today. Got out to him, go check him out. I'm not sure if he's doing a full lap or not. I'm like posting a full lap. Flying over those hills too fast. Got duck right back in the woods. Access the Pro Hill as a spectator from the road. We've been to the other across the road here. This is the same spot, same hillside that they have a Pro Hill on. Same hillside here. The road is just right there. Parking field's up here. You have the S curve you come in on. We are just keep following that road. And you'll see the turnoff right here. It'll be familiar to a lot of you. Pro Hill is right over here. Take a look. it's a decent pro hill. Like it's a good one. It's gonna get some guys. It's a smooth, pretty straight shot. Not a lot of turning and stuff to miss, but you're gonna want to swing wide as a bike. You got a little bit of reddish here, it'll be worse from quads probably, but you're gonna want to swing wide, get a good drive at it. Like I said, the bottom's nice, smooth and tapered. Smooth pretty well the whole way up. After this tree in the middle, you can see it gets a little steeper at the top there. The last 8 feet get a little steeper. So you also have an exit off to the right. There's a couple things you can do with it, but pretty straightforward. But good hill, be a lot of fun. I might do it later. I'm riding pretty garbage. But if I do attempt it and crash, we'll go on camera, we'll post it. That's all you guys will see anyway. Carnage and crash. This is the bypass. I would say run the bypass pretty quick, but you're still going to be 15 seconds down at least. This trail comes out right at the top of that pro hill. There's not really any backtracking for them, so everything I just rode right there, the trail is time saving. It might not be. I'm just guessing 15 by the time that hill gets a little rougher. Something like that. It may be more, but that pro hill is not impossible either. It's really good little time saving for a difficult but doable hill. Good pro hill. Plus, you want to make them just doable, then I'm going to try some spectators to see their carnage. This is where you merged in off the start. So from here you have C and everything coming up, but you know there's about a little half-mile section, whatever this may be, that finish line. We'll run it all the way to the finish so you can see what your full first lap is. When you ride through this section, I think it looks familiar. Just know you didn't miss out on your lap.